Okay, Sue Allen, welcome.
Right, thank you.
You are the third guest? I don't know.
I guess.
But only Dr. Fountain has sat in that chair before.
Okay.
So,
all right.
So Sue, tell us about yourself. Who are you? How'd you get here?
All right. Well, I'm Sue Allen. I'm originally from St. Louis. We've been here for 19 years. My husband and I, and we have three children, Emily, Jackson, and Aiden. And I've been a teacher. I stayed at home for a while, then I became a teacher in the Brevard Public Schools for 8 years, and then when this opening came open, Pastor Meyer asked me if I would like to take it. So preschool director, I've done it before, so I'm back at it.
Well, and I should have said that right to start. So Sue is our director at Faith Viera Lutheran Preschool.
Yes.
And you're starting now with year 2.
Yes.
At doing this.
Got my first year under the belt, and kind of went and see how operations went, and now we're gonna keep expanding and keep moving forward.
So, so certainly not your first year being involved in early childhood education, and you were sharing with me. So even from an early age,
yes,
you were encouraged
to be a teacher.
Yeah.
I was meant to be a teacher. God gave me this gift that children, are attracted to me, that I can interact well, connect well with children.
Yeah.
Definitely a God-given gift to work with the young children. So.
Well, and what a blessing to be able to live that out, and it's clear that the kids and the parents, and so here at our preschool, you're not just ministering to the children among us, but also their families, and in your position as a director, you're also helping to minister to the staff.
Yep, we the staff and the families, we try to connect well with everybody. We offer chapel each week, and that the families are welcome to come to chapel, and we do have a very well attended chapel, and I think it's a great way to connect families to God, connect our staff, keep everybody following His Word.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about, for people who maybe don't know, Faith Viera Lutheran Preschool. I'm going to use a weird term here. What are the admission criteria? What is what children, what age groups do we?
So we take children from 2.5 to 5 years of age. 2.5-year-old, well, they all need to be potty trained or be able to use the bathroom independently. We have We3s, which is our 2.5 years old getting ready to turn 3. They come a couple days a week for 3 hours a day. Our 3-year-olds, we have 2 different classes. A 3-year-old class that comes 3 days a week, and one that does opposite days for 2 days a week. It's all part-time program for them, just to get them used to being at school, learning interaction with other children, developing a social emotional connection of being away from their parents and being able to connect with teachers and other students. And then we have what we call VPK, which is the voluntary pre-kindergarten program for our 4 and 5-year-olds getting ready to go to kindergarten the following year. It is a state-funded program that every 4-year-old is entitled to in the state of Florida, gets a free preschool experience to get them ready for kindergarten. So we have 3 different classes for the VPK students.
So when you were talking about 2 days a week or 3 days a week, or is that basically the 2 days a week would be Tuesday, Thursday?
Wednesday, Fridays.
Wednesday, Fridays, okay.
And then our 3 days a week is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Okay.
Yep, and then we do have a VPK class that comes Monday through Friday for 3 hours each day.
Okay, so that's 5 days a week.
5 days a week.
Okay.
Yep.
So one of the things that we were talking about is opportunities of connecting to people, and what is there's a theme for the National Lutheran Schools for this upcoming school year.
Yeah, so for our National Lutheran Schools, they create a theme each year. I'm not sure in the past if we have done it, but it's actually a great theme this year, so we're gonna go with it. It's called Connected. It's how the children can connect in play, connect socially, connect with their teacher and their friends, but most importantly, connect with Christ.
Yeah.
And we want to be able to bring them to Christ and show them what the possibilities are being connected with Christ. It also brings an opportunity to connect the teachers with Christ, connect the families with Christ, and then we're also looking to connect the congregation with the preschool, all in under one roof, and making sure that the preschoolers know that it is church involved, congregation knows that we have a preschool, and that what we do in our preschool. So
when we were talking about this, so that being connected, you said it was John 15, which is Jesus says, I am the vine, you are the branches, abiding in him, dwelling in him. And that's an eternal connection. And so the other thing, as you were talking, so we're blessed here as Lutheran Christians. We say we're connected to Jesus, his death and resurrection. We receive his gifts in word and sacrament. But also one of the things that God has blessed us here at Faith Viera is a ministry to the community. So we absolutely love it when we have members of our congregation who are in the preschool, and that was something your family was blessed by. But it's not limited to. You don't have to be a Lutheran to be here, so we get to connect with the community as well.
Right. We do, a majority of our families don't attend our church, but we do have a few preschoolers that attend our church which is great. My youngest son attended preschool here. And as the connection went throughout, he just graduated high school, and I could look in the football stadium when we played football, I could look at graduation and be like, oh, he went to preschool with him. He went to preschool with him. So it's a connection that, they had throughout their education here in Brevard County. But we do try to really bring the community in and then be able to minister, like you said, out into the community. So the connection, the parents connect, it's a time for parents to connect with each other too. They plan play groups together, and they go to the park together as a class, and even not just coming to school, they're ministering out into the community also with each other.
Well, it sounds like a place where community is cultivated. If Jesus is the vine and we're the branches. The other thing in terms of cultivating community and relationships that you had said, there are opportunities, and there's two things I want to forget to say today, because you said, one is about volunteer opportunities, and two, because I don't want to forget, is we still have some openings for this coming school year.
Yes, we do have openings in our VPK classes, the 4 and 5-year-olds, and we do have openings also in our 2-day 3-year-old class. So, if anybody knows their neighbors, or if they want to extend an invitation, definitely it's a great program. Like I said, some of our teachers started out as parents, and they loved the school, and they wanted to continue, so they became teachers. So our teachers have been here for a while, and they do a fabulous job. Connecting with our congregation, we do have opportunities if somebody wants to come in and read a book, be a mystery. We call them mystery readers. At Christmas time, when we're making gifts for parents, we need someone to help sew little pillows that they make, or even when we do our Christmas program, we might need some updating on our nativity scene costumes, or just helping with our garden, or maybe helping. We talked about doing coffee with the parents after chapel, maybe helping with making the coffee, distributing coffee, things like that. So lots of opportunities to help with the preschool, and maybe you have some new ideas that you'd like to contribute to.
So either way, so if it's about learning more about the preschool from the standpoint of registration or something, should people contact you?
Yes, the best way to contact me is through the email, which is preschool@faithviera.org.
Maybe I can put it on the screen somewhere.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Put that on the screen. We do have the phone, but I'm always in and out of the classroom, so I tend to miss phone calls. So definitely email is the best way. Also, you can call the church office. They usually can find me somewhere to answer any questions.
And if someone sees you, you guys usually go to the 9:30 service?
We go to the 9:30 service.
So they could talk to you at church, but not during the sermon?
Not during the sermon. We're very much paying attention during the sermon.
So they could talk to you. So I guess in closing, in our last few minutes, so tell us, what do you it's clear that you love teaching and stuff. What do you love best about it?
I do love the connection with the kids. I love, which is kind of, cliche to say, but I do watch them grow, and when they get a concept, and they're just pure love for being at school is just always so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
So I just love watching them grow and flourish and things, and I love seeing them further on down the road and connecting back with them and seeing how they grow and move on in life.
Well, one of the things, I guess, in closing, just as we're thinking about and as people are maybe considering Faith Viera Lutheran Preschool, is that you're committed to and passionate about is not just having kind of learning things by rote, but also equipping for long-term learning. And what is it for this year in terms of the curriculum you were telling me about?
So we're starting a new curriculum this year, which is basically science-based. So we're going to really dive deep in how children think and build on their thinking. So lots of open-ended questions and have them figure things out. We are a science-based community, so really having them think deeper, and then also including the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, but really we want them to start being creative thinkers, being deep thinkers. So our new curriculum is going to bring that out into our classrooms to make sure that they are learning to the best of their abilities. Yeah.
Well, and so, thinking in science literally is about knowledge, and we're blessed here to say we know there's a God who created us, a God who through His Son redeems us, God through His Holy Spirit who gives us life and joy and that connection and community. So here we are to intentionally tie all that together.
Yeah. Hopefully we do a great job of that, so hopefully we continue.
Well, that's exciting, and thanks for sharing a few minutes today. And anything else you want to tell us before we sign off?
No, I think we're pretty good.
Okay,
I think we got it all out.
All right, cool. Well, see you later.
Thank you.